Hi New Zealand, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks very much for joining us for our weekend weather update and also the outlook for next week. And kicking off with Friday's animated wind map, we've got a large area of high pressure drifting in. So Saturday morning is going to be calm, but you've also got this subtropical flow at the same time. So calm, long night, plus humidity equals fog. So we've got foggy areas coming through for parts of the country on Saturday. You've got this warm subtropical northerly coming after that and a developing low coming in for Mother's Day. We've got a large area of low pressure moving in on Sunday. So let's take a look at the fog risks for Saturday. This is the visibility map, and as you can see, you're talking about 0.1 of a kilometre, so 100 metres visibility in these areas in pink. So very, very foggy for some areas around Waikato and Auckland and Northland into the morning, maybe some areas of Bay of Plenty. Down here, the pink shading you're seeing is actually cloud going into the mountains. So yes, it's fog, but it's way up high in the mountains. So high level fog for the South Island, low level cloud and fog for parts of the North Island. Let's have a look at lunchtime Saturday. So that area that created the fog, that's it here. So high pressure, light winds. There's no isobars on the map. That's why there will be some morning cloud and fog. But as the day goes on, that northerly flow there slowly moves in across the country. So the fog might linger a little bit, but as we go in towards the afternoon, there will be a light breeze that slowly starts to develop. And it's another warmer than average day right across the country. But on Sunday, things do start to go downhill with this large area of low pressure filling up much of the Tasman Sea. On the right-hand side of it, you've got the northerly flow. On the left-hand side of it, you got the southerly flow, the cold weather. So on Sunday itself, it's still warm across a big chunk of the country, northwesterly winds. And I said the other day, one of the trickiest things about weather forecasting is the timing. We can predict a front, but whether we get the timing bang on, that's the part that we're still, even in 2019 and all the computers and satellites in the world, that is still one of the trickier parts. So the other day we were thinking this was coming in first thing in the morning, this front. Now it looks as though it might not be coming in until the afternoon because this is lunchtime on Sunday, although it does arrive into the South Island, and then later on that cold southerly I talked about that arrives in the deep south, which means for Monday across New Zealand we've got a southerly flow moving in. Those warm winds, they're right out here to the very eastern side of our map. So we've got a southerly flow coming in on Monday. It is colder. There'll be showers moving up the eastern side of both islands, and it's pretty cold down in the lower half of the South Island where some areas are just struggling to get into the double digits. But there's another big high coming. So our final map for Tuesday shows high pressure moving in towards the North Island, windy westerlies that are underneath that high coming through as well for the South Island. That means dry and mild for the east, wet and windy for the west, and probably cold at times for the very south, but still quite mild for the north. So there's a lot still going on with our weather next week, despite a big stream of high pressure. That's all from me. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday.